Hi, this is a short tapping video to connect into our bodies, tap into our wisdom, let go of blame and shame, and be more present with ourselves and the people that we love, including ourselves, because, yeah, so much love to ourselves. Yeah, feel free to tap along at your own pace and feel free to follow at my pace, whatever feels good for you. I'm rubbing my heart and feeling my weight sink down a little bit as I stand and just breathing into the body. Just being aware that I am here. I am here tapping away at these meridian points on my body. This body that brings me from here to there, there to here. And even though I may have judgments about myself, about the way I look, I'm still leaning into finding love for myself and connecting with myself. Even though sometimes I might be pulled in a multitude of different directions, I'm still intentionally trying to connect with myself. And even though it might feel difficult, might feel a bit painful because maybe I've developed the strategy of disconnecting from myself for a sense of safety. Due to past painful experiences, I still intend on holding myself with tenderness. As my body is experiencing what is seen and unseen, the mystery of life, and just connecting with myself in ways that are breaking free and possibly even going back into familiar cycles. And just noticing all of it, noticing all of the judgments and shifting into this intention of being with myself, being with myself. And that might be on a scale of 1 to 10 between comfortable and uncomfortable, or uncomfortable and comfortable. But just noticing where that falls and having some sparks of celebration or self-acknowledgement. Doesn't have to be huge ones, but those are ones that are there that we're noticing. We are noticing, and we are alive. And we are connecting when we notice, without needing to change or push or force anything. We just are. Things just are. Taking that pressure and blame off of ourselves Just noticing ourselves in the context of our lives. Noticing any sounds around us. I'm noticing our dog barking and leaning into the moment as it is, not needing to change anything. Just being with ourselves. Just acknowledging that we're taking this time to connect to our bodies and release whatever's not serving us. Maybe taking a look at what's serving us. Thank you. Thanking what is not serving us. Thank you for showing up in a way that we can notice. Thanking ourselves for acknowledging our awareness and acknowledging and naming what's happening. And really leaning into this space of wanting to understand, yet not needing to understand. Having compassion and maybe not fully being there yet for ourselves, and wanting to love ourselves, and maybe that's a journey in itself. Just having this intention and vision, and then at the same time just being with how we are in the moment. Trusting our reflection throughout the day, trusting our emotions throughout the day in a way that they inform us, thanking our emotions, witnessing them, and creating some space between our reactions and our emotions so that we can choose. Finding ways to create more space. Maybe just a pause or a breath, or putting a pin in it to get support later. Maybe, there's a plethora of strategies. And just connecting with that abundance. And thanking that urgency that sometimes crops up in our lives. Thanking it for being there. And not fighting it, but really, really embracing it. This urgency is from past trauma. It's from an emotional, possibly emotional pain spot. It's so tender. It's no wonder that reactions can get big and things can feel really urgent. And just witnessing maybe a moment or moments in our lives that we really leaned into that urgency and reacted, and also giving ourselves tenderness for that. The humanity that is within us, this humanness that is in our hearts and that is us and our bodies. It's the whole spectrum, and even if we didn't have tenderness before, just leaning into that gently if possible. The sweetness of connecting with our bodies, and maybe even some tearful sweetness, tearful joy. In me, some tears rise up because I long to be connected to my body, and I mourn that. Sometimes I go through the entire day without connecting with myself. I just want to hug myself and acknowledge how hard that is to be disconnected for days or an extended period of time. We're all doing what we can as humans. It's a beautiful thing to just acknowledge that collectively. And I'll close out with one last round of tapping and some breaths, and just connecting again with our hearts to the heart of humanity, to all the things. Not shutting out parts of ourselves that just are trying to meet needs. It's all welcome. It's all there. It all exists. And just sending love to all those places. The ones that are labeled good, and the ones that are labeled bad. Just liberating all of them through our feeling and connection with ourselves. Thank you so much for joining me and tapping. What a beautiful way to connect to ourselves and the collective healing and contribute in really tender, loving ways to the collective healing. Thank you for being here. I just want to honor you wherever you are, and just sending out tenderness. I so appreciate you doing this together in community. Even if it's just us at this moment and you watching, and I feel there's the togetherness of it all. So